In this video, I'm going to show you how busy parents are able to make $10,000 per month without sacrificing family time with this new way of digital marketing, without creating your own product or building complicated websites. Okay, let's go. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm using this single high leverage skill called digital arbitrage. All right, and I'm not doing this alone. All right, some of the students juggling kids, full-time jobs, like Sarah, who's made $2,200 in 2 days, Savannah, who's hit a 10K month after starting in July, and Beverly, who's hit $7,000 in just 1 month selling digital products. Okay, so you might be wondering, who is Digital Appa? All right, my name is Jack. Appa means dad in Korean. I work a 9 to 5 in the pharmaceutical industry, bringing cancer treatments for rare diseases to the market, and I have an executive MBA in strategic leadership. On top of that, I'm also busy raising 3 young kids. But despite all that, I have a remote cleaning business. I pull in $2,200 days. Now I channel those same skills into a new venture called digital marketing, specifically leveraging digital products. All right, I'm gonna show you exactly how I do this. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can replicate it, even if you do not have a product, even if you do not have web skills or prior marketing experience. Okay, not too long ago, things were completely different. All right, I was at the lowest point of my life, overweight, massive debt, and I was laid off from my job twice. So I was super stressed out. I did not know how I was gonna be able to provide for my family. All right, this photo right here of me is me commuting to my corporate job. I think I was on the right track, but that same job let me go, leaving me powerless and worthless after giving almost a decade of my life to that company. But that second time that I got laid off, right, and everything just vanishing overnight, I realized it was super risky just relying on one income. Because I was 41, I had 3 kids, a mortgage, debt. And so at nighttime, after putting my kids to bed, I would study every night until 2 a.m. until I got my MBA. And though it taught me business strategy and digital marketing, which I used to launch a remote cleaning business online and eventually a robotic restaurant, it wasn't until I came across this guy named Jake on TikTok Live talking about how much money he was making. He had first started working at Tesla and he was down to his last $20, and he decided to take on a digital marketing vehicle as a side hustle. Okay. Since then, he's made $150,000 since January, and he's consistently pulling in 30K months. And he became my mentor, plugging me in to the way that he was making money online, called affiliate marketing. No employees, no storefront, no big startup cost, just a system that I was able to follow as a beginner. And that's when it really clicked for me, because my MBA, it gave me skills, but it took mad long. And then affiliate marketing gave me a business in just 1 day with digital products, without product creation or tech headaches. So now my mission is to help others see you do not need an MBA. You do not need a ton of money. You do not need a lot of time either in order to break free. You just need to take the first step. Okay, so what exactly is digital marketing? Go on Instagram or TikTok and you can come across an influencer and you can see that they have a link in their bio in their post and they're talking about a fitness program, a meal plan, a diet plan. That's a digital product, right? And if you follow an entrepreneur online, it's the same thing. But teaching some way to build a business, that's what digital marketing is. It's promoting digital products online, either products you created or products of other companies. And it's one of the fastest growing industries in the entire online space right now. All right. Forbes literally said it's going to climb to $325 billion by 2025. It's already surpassed that. All right. By 2030, it could be $1 trillion. So digital marketing is simply just leveraging social media to sell digital products. Okay. People like Lila, who's left her 9 to 5 after generating almost 12,000 in sales in just 4 months. All right. Jessica, she showed up consistently and has earned 8,000 this month on top of the 11,000 she made the month earlier. And Wendy, after starting, has made her very first sale in just 1 month. All right. So first, I just want to set the proper expectations. This is not a get rich quick scheme. These are the results of real students. They stay consistent, they take massive action, and they work really hard for their results. Okay, they're ordinary people like you and me. They take extraordinary action. They're coachable and they took full ownership. And that's why they're successful. Okay, so I just want to make sure that it's clear. This isn't some overnight success where you press a button, money falls out of the sky. If this is what you think, this is not the video for you, and I cannot help you. Okay, I cannot guarantee your success because you're the only one in control of your actions. All right, I can't make you move your fingers and take action. But if you are someone that values hard work, consistency, and you have a desire to one day have success with a digital marketing business, what I can say is that this is the simplest business to get started with. I'm gonna give you the 3 key steps to building a thriving digital marketing business without creating your own products, okay? And step 1 is called the ultimate product hack. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna need when starting a digital product business is you're gonna need a product, right? It's the one thing that most beginners, they struggle with. Like, what am I gonna sell, right? The same thing that I thought when I started. I did not feel like an expert. I did not feel qualified to make a digital product because it takes time. 2 to 3 months, you need a studio, camera, you gotta record modules. I didn't have the experience and I didn't want to do that either, right? So that's why this is completely different, because it's the new way of digital products called affiliate marketing, which came about in digital products because the digital products that are already done for you and they're already made, the moment that you buy them, you earn the rights to be able to sell that product as if it were your own. All right, so I'm gonna give you an example of one of the products that I promote. It's called DWA, the Digital Wealth Academy. All right, it comes with affiliate marketing. It's priced at $497, and I gain the rights to sell it the moment that I purchase it, which means that this one pays particularly an 85% commission. So after just one sale, I've made back 85% of my initial investment. And so after that, it's all pure profit. All right. I'm gonna show you an example of what it looks like. All right, it's got over 100 modules, mindset, digital marketing, everything you need for the foundation to become an online entrepreneur, digital crash course, how to set up your store, okay, email marketing, setting up your funnel, branding, building trust, right? The psychology of sales, how to sell in your stories, how to sell in your DMs, okay? Done for you reels if you want to do a faceless marketing channel. You don't want to show your face, you don't have to, okay? It's going to teach you everything about how to become viral, all things about Instagram, creating content, photography, editing, videography. This is one of my favorite ones, how to build an AI persona, which allows you to create your own AI twin so that you can create content with your AI twin, all right? Legally protecting your business, affiliate marketing, TikTok shop, UGC, ChatGPT, dropshipping, monetizing with Amazon, YouTube, Pinterest. It comes with multiple different languages. This is by far one of the best digital marketing courses that exists, okay? So it completely eliminates the need for you guys to create your own product, which takes months to record, fancy equipment, and cost you thousands of dollars, all right? So the key is gonna be first is to find a product that comes with resale rights so you don't have to spend months and thousands of dollars to develop your own digital product. And that's why there's people like Amy who put in her 2 weeks and finally left her job after going all in and hitting 42K in just 3 months, okay? So step two is gonna be called the digital storefront. Now, once you have a product, you're gonna need a store, right? A place to be able to sell that product, right? So like a physical building where you need to sell a physical product, digital marketing is completely different because it turns out the digital storefront is gonna be your social media account, right? I'm gonna show you exactly how it works. So take, for example, Digital Product Boss, okay? This is one of my members in the community. There's a line that goes, the riches are in the niches, meaning the best way to grow is to focus on one type of specific niche down customers. So you see how in her bio, she says, helping women make money online, right? She's a mom, right? And she's talking directly to other moms to learn how to make money online, right? So as you can see across the board in her bio, her highlights, all right, her content, you might not be able to see it, but this isn't some just random posting, right? She's actually following a step-by-step content calendar and strategy in which some posts like this one, how I started faceless digital marketing, she's got 138 likes, 62 comments. These are meant to drive virality, like these simple 7 to 10 second reels, because the IG algorithm pushes these out to new followers and it helps the account grow without spending any money on advertising. Versus this post. This one's called a conversion post where it asks to comment ready, I'll send you the private message. And comment ready is a CTA or a call to action where someone who actually comments and looks at the video and he says, ready, they're likely going to be a qualified buyer, okay, saying, hey, I'm genuinely interested in what you have to offer, okay? She'll say, okay, sending you a message right now, please check, right? Now she's going to go and answer any questions in the direct message and then make the sell. So thirdly, all right, how do you actually sell a product? Well, you see in her profile, she has a link in her bio. This link right here is called a funnel, which is a fancy word for a website that sells products. And you notice how when I click on it, it comes to a funnel. It's so clean, it's simple, okay? And it presents a product in a really elegant way, right? These are her products, all right? Would you believe me that this funnel right here has generated her over $70,000 this year, okay? That is the power of digital marketing, okay? So when you follow this step-by-step correctly, people like Sophia has gotten some pretty incredible wins where she's made $1,000 per day and $10,000 total in sales, okay? And she's just a mom, a single mom, stay-at-home mom with 2 little ones, no special skills or talents, and she's making $1,000 per day. So the third step is gonna be called the mentorship step. Tony Robbins said, if you want to be successful, find someone who's achieved the results you want and copy what they do, and you'll achieve the same results. Okay, so in this final step, this is gonna be completely different from everything that you've tried before because listen, if you ever bought a course or you've ever bought a program, you didn't have a mentor that helps you answer questions, you're gonna feel stuck. You're gonna feel overwhelmed. You're not gonna feel like you have any guidance. So this is how it's different because the way that I was able to make it work is because I was able to learn directly from someone that's been there and done that, and I didn't need to reinvent the wheel, right? You want to be successful, you need to have a mentor who's been there and done that, right? So if that person is me and I can help you along the way, I'd be honored to. All right. So at this point, you probably still have so many other questions, like what's the best done for you product? You know, what should I post on my first few posts on social media? Like what's the best strategy for making content and my first sale? That's exactly how I felt, right? I was a beginner, and because you took the time to go through this training, all right, I'm going to give you guys a bonus strategy call where we can, all right, hop on a Zoom. I'm going to give you guys a clear game plan from A to Z on how you can start and scale your own digital marketing business. I'll give you all the mistakes that I've made so that you don't make them, and you're going to save months of trial and error. I'm also going to recommend some of the best products that you can start promoting so that you can make your first sale, all right? And if that sounds good, all right, I want you to click the link on this video. Let's hop on that Zoom. I'm going to give you the A to Z what that first 2 weeks will look like for your digital marketing business. The worst case scenario is that you're going to get a clear roadmap from somebody that's already been there. All right, the best case scenario, you get the same opportunity that I had to build a thriving digital marketing business. All right, so the only thing that guarantees that nothing changes for you in your life, you're going to just scroll off this video, go back to Instagram, TikTok, start scrolling, overthinking on things. You're going to see a bunch of new videos of all these different other side hustles. You're going to be paralyzed from all the overwhelm. And you're going to take another 0 actions the next 6 months, especially when you see Rupen here. She's made her first sale in just 8 days of starting with 0 followers on her IG. So I want you to click the button All right. Pick a time that works in your schedule and mine and schedule